I don't know if I'm a better drummer than I am a person, but that's a really weird, that's a weird thought. I like to think I'm a good person. Yeah, man. I'm glad we could do this, Brian. I still think I still want to make sure you get that edit about my girlfriend in there just right.
My goal with this, Greg, is to capture people that are eccentric and regular also, and things in between. You are somewhere in between.
Okay.
In there.
It's coming up on 50 years because I started drumming when I was about 8. I probably verbalized around 8 or 9 that I wanted to hit drums, and I would tap on chairs like those over there, and my mother was worried about the upholstery being torn up by a kid hitting them with sticks. So I was really motivated to learn how to do. I do believe that I always liked rhythms and drums as a very little child. I didn't have any. We didn't have any in the house, but great grandmother on my mom's side, I think, and she one year got me a drum set when I was real little. I was maybe 5 or 6, and I didn't learn how to play it. I really didn't. I was intrigued. I liked them, but what I did was I took them all apart. I wanted them. I ended up, kind of destroying them.
Yeah.
Just because I was a curious little boy and them apart, and then they kind of quietly disappeared one day, and
you were able to express yourself, release some energy.
Yeah, I definitely was a very energetic young boy. So drums were good for me. I would play drums with so much energy. It'd be like a workout. I would be sweaty. I play hard and as fast as I could. I think for me, drums was a great way to try to make the sounds that were going on in my head. And so that was exciting to me, that I could make music that I felt in my heart, and I could put it on a drum.
Imagine the scenario. Drumming is removed from your life. Okay, you can never play again. How much does that affect you in your personal life and your well-being?
Yeah, that affects that. If it was removed from my life, that I hang so much of my professional, my persona, my love for life around drums and drumming and sharing it with other people. I really based my livelihood on the drums and performing and teaching. So yeah, if it was removed, I would be really sad. I think I could find something else. I think I could, do something else.
Violin.
But that would be a hard road at 57. But I think let's wait for that train. But that'd be hard to do because I really do like the drums. Even when I'm tired, I so can.
Oh, in 5 minutes, it improves the mood like tremendously. It's almost like just taking a hit of a joint or something. I mean, what would be the ideal snack or drink to have near you?
The snack? Okay, my favorite snack would be peanuts.
Okay,
I like because you can grab a handful and kind of go like this, or just one at a time. I like the basic. I like unsalted. Sometimes I like the honey ones, but I try to not have so much sugar. But what's great about peanuts is they're good for your heart healthy. They're good for they won't cause a lot of cholesterol. They're kind of fatty, but I love the taste of peanuts. Not sugar sodas, but like soda water, maybe with a little lime. Or I like really light beer, like Pilsner beer. So a Pilsner beer and some peanuts.
Rainier?
Yeah, Rainier, or something. Probably nothing too fancy. Not any more fancy than like a Stella or something.
What's the worst vegetable ever invented?
The worst vegetable. God, I don't know. Is okra a vegetable?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I care for okra too much.
It's also in my top 10 worst.
That is in your top 10? Okay, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing.
What other forms of art are you attracted to?
Audio recording. I like recording music. I like the idea of multi-tracking. I like the idea of creating soundscapes, whether it's drums or other sounds. I like taking sounds around the world where I'm just can go outside, record some birds, record some cars, and then blend them and see what comes up of it. I like experimenting with sounds. I started that before all the digital came in. CG generators were very primitive. They looked like MS DOS. They just you see some of the, like, I don't know if you ever see reruns of old what do you call it, local channels, like local cable channels. They look kind of funny and homemade. They don't look, the video is very flat, or maybe they didn't correct the color very well.
It basically looks like my interviews.
So anyway, appreciate and enjoy, and if I can be a part of it, like you're doing this video, it excites me.
Nice.
So I'm excited about audio and
your love life when it comes to being a musician.
My girlfriend Sarah is very supportive. She's very supportive, and there's a few line items here. One, being a musician at my level, as much work as it is, I don't make a lot of money teaching, performing, but I also keep my overhead very low. For me, as a single man, no kids, I'm not married, but I have a long-term girlfriend of 12 years. And I think it takes a lot of patience for her with somebody like me, who she has 2 kids, and she funds that family pretty much on her own. I pitch in where I can. I'll pick up dinner once in a while, or I'll cook, or take the kids to their activities. So I will help. But I also got an opportunity to go on the road for several months with a blues singer, a friend of mine named Curtis Salgado, and he got us on the road. I don't know. I feel like it was a total of 7 weeks, right? We came back for a couple weeks in between, but that was hard. That was harsh. I don't think she liked me going that far, and I'm not really a tour guy. I'm not that. So the nice thing about the way I live my life musically here is I like coming home each night. Being on the road, that's a hard life. And if you were how they can have 4, 5, 6 kids and be on the road 9 months out of the year. I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't know the arrangements they made with their partner and their family.
They probably just leave cutouts of themselves.
Yeah, leave cutouts. So I for me, I like coming home each night. I like to be able to be with my girlfriend and her kids as much as I can. What's that?
You have toothbrushes?
Yeah. Well, I travel. I have things over there. I have things at her place. I have things at my place, but it makes it hard, and it's hard for both of us. But it's the night. I usually play nighttime gigs or weekend gigs, right? So my partner's a nurse. She works days and has the weekends off. So that makes it tricky too. So we have to really be conscious about making time for each other when we can. But, you know, like we're going to a show tonight and we just decided we were going to this show a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Hey, these guys are coming down. Let's go see the show. Okay, yeah, let's order tickets. All right, yay for us. You know, I think one of the things that brought us together was she really liked music, and she has an elevated taste in music.
Oh.
You know, it's more in the rock vein, maybe in the Americana type vein. Things that are smart. I sometimes, you know, I was the kid that used to love Kiss, you know, and to me that's not elevated rock music.
Yeah.
That's
it's energy.
Fun, it's energetic, it's a spectacle, it's a show.
Yeah.
You know, so I can lean into some goofy or some schlocky.
Is your tongue split?
Huh?
Is your tongue split?
No. I don't think his tongue is split, but I know what you mean. Yeah. So anyway, I'm a musician. She doesn't play music, oddly enough, but
she appreciates it.
She just appreciates
it. And
it
sounds like she has the open mind that's needed to appreciate music in general.
Yeah.
What else do you like about her persona?
She family is really important to her. Her friends are very important to her. It's she will take time to make sure that that's a priority with us and with her kids and with her extended family. That's always been an important thing to her. I like that she's detail oriented. You know, just keeping her life in order. You know, I see her as somebody who has a tremendous amount of responsibility with her job and kids, and all the facets that go with that, and how she manages to balance that. I saw the grieving partners, and it's hard because they're in the middle of it and they can't see. It's hard for them to see a big picture at that point. Their partner's in front of them dying. What do you do? You know, I can't make sense of this. I don't know what to do. What do I do? I'm stuck. There's nothing. I'm helpless. So there's a point in which the surviving partner feels completely helpless. And I think where Sarah really did the most magic was to let them know it's okay to feel that way. And this is a natural thing.
Is she a better nurse or a better person? Like if you think of them as two people.
What makes her excel as a person is the way she handles her role as a nurse. I think it's exceptional. I think it's a true talent for her. Much like drumming is my talent. It's just, I don't think every nurse has what she has. I think that's a very special and caring. You know.
How about a quality that she has that you would, you know, in an imaginary world, a quality that you could take from her and give to yourself? It's something. It's something you don't have.
You know, probably her ability to stay calm. We recently lost two good friends of ours, and she was an integral part in helping their partners deal with the passing. Like, these people were on their last days and hours, and she came in and helped not just soothe the person who was dying, but also help bring some clarity and some understanding to the families that were with their their dying family member. And I watched her do this, and it was amazing to me that she could have the patience and the kindness and it's just it's something. I think it's a talent she has, and that's what makes her a really good nurse. You know, and this was not a paid situation. She did this because these people are our friends,
Mm-hmm.
and she just helped. She just helped with their passing.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, that was really, I tell her that was this like one of the most sweetest things I've ever seen her do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see any uh, deficiencies there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd like to think that maybe I don't know if I'm a better drummer than I am a person, but that's a really weird, that's a weird thought. I like to think I'm a good person, but yeah, I don't know if I can choose, but I guess the short answer is I feel these days that I'm probably a better person than I am a drummer. But then again, you know, the drum with drumming, um, it doesn't drumming to me doesn't have as many facets as my persona. And there's some facets in the persona that I want to change or I don't care to have. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's things so there's more things to be accountable for. So um, and there's more chances for mistakes in being a person in the real life. And as a drummer, I feel like it's there's not as there's not as many facets to. And drumming for me is it's a big part, but it's just one. So and I've realized a lot of things about myself um, that I don't that were I can't say I don't like them, but there are things about the way I was living as far as my attitude towards myself and others that I cleaned up a lot.
For you. Um, so right now in your answer, you said in the beginning you said you like yourself, you think you're a better person than drummer, but then you explore that a little bit, you expanded, and then you considered maybe you're a better drummer than person.
Yeah.
So in on the human aspect, you know who Greg is. Where would you like to take yourself from, let's say, in the next 5 to 10 years, at least as a person, maybe.
Yeah, I think um, for me it would be being able to be easier of letting go of the outcome of things because I think for me most of my life I was so fixated on the outcome, and it almost takes you out of the here and now because if you're so worried about how is this I'm doing the work now but I'm trying to get over here, I think it's more important about doing the work at hand, and wherever it goes is I don't think it's up to us. I mean, we could have an idea, you know, and kind of steer our ship in that direction. And I want to work on being genuine, having genuine empathy for others. You know, that's important to me because these are things that I want others to bring to me too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think it starts with me um, having empathy for others. Even if I think they're wrong or I don't agree, I can still have a light heart.
Beautiful.